Vel'Koz. What is that?
This'll be a blast.
Alright, we'll get back to the tunes in about a second here. College is basically equivalent to our university. I'm completely wrong. Okay, here I'll explain the difference in university, which is Europe's whole shindig, versus our college. Ready? I can sum it up in Microsoft Paint. Okay. So where's Paint? This will be a little drill for you guys, right? So we're gonna bring up Paint. So the difference in EU, like, okay, like here, look how good this is, right? EU versus NA. Okay? So, ours cost money. Double down on the money. Your guys's, okay? Okay, fuck the symbol. Fuck the symbol. So, like, ours costs more money. And in trade-off, right? Okay, so like, ours would be greater than right here. So yours costs $1 sign, ours costs like $5 signs, right? And your guys's, okay, your education is greater than ours too. So you basically, we're trading money for less education, I would argue. At the average college, at least. Now, I'm not bashing the college I went to, but this is basically, if you look at this chart, okay, if you look at this chart, you have to know that EUs cost less money and you arguably get a better education because it's well-rounded and you learn the correct things and you're actually put on a guide rail. While in America, they're like, you can be anything you want to be. And you know what that ends up leading to for a lot of people? Here, you want me to point it out? Ready? For like, if I just delete everything, like, so what that ends up to? So like all of this. I don't know if I can delete it all. Cut. So what that ends up being for America, right? So America ends up having this really cool thing called, since you can be anything you want to be, it's called unemployment. Because, you know why? College grads don't, and that's the worst D I've ever seen, don't have EXP. We don't have experience, therefore we can't get the good jobs. And to get a job in the first place, you have to have experience, but you get the only jobs that we're allowed to take are ones that don't pay, internships, or something like that. So it's a very good trade. Exclamation point with a smiley face, kind of half smiley. But yeah, essentially it leads to a lot of unemployment. Because people go to jobs like English majors or philosophy majors or non-trade jobs, I would argue, instead of doing trade jobs that, you know, lead to actual jobs. So we have like liberal arts colleges that are like, hey, you can be anything you want to be, but just know that you don't have the experience unless you go to grad school, which costs another basically arm and leg to get to. So it is a good time. That sounds like a horrible system. You know, I don't know which part sounds horrible, but I'd be willing to gander that all of it sounds horrible. But yeah, that's the American college system in a nutshell for the general specifics of it. Now, if you go to a specific skill subsidy, like I want to go to this school to go be a doctor or be a nurse or something like that, you're much better off. Who gets those jobs if we